Hello, my name is Jakara and I'm an energy healer. I gotta take these off, even though I feel quite comfortable with them on, so I'm just gonna put them back on. Alright, my name is Jakara. I am an energy healer. And I already kind of started the process because I have to vibe into the collective energy that I'm going to be working with. This one's quite interesting because I found it not difficult, but anytime energy is slow to burst out with information or it takes a really long time, it's usually that the energy doesn't want. It's not even that it doesn't want to be bothered, but usually there's just a block. There's like a guard, a heavy one of not wanting to share or give away anything. And I had to shuffle twice to get keywords because the first time it was very conflicting. It was very hard to get. Whether or not the first time I tried is this collective or it was a different one, it makes no difference. But I feel like it needs to be mentioned that I did try previously and it was very sticky. Not energy, but the flow was not as... it wasn't as flowing. Not a bad thing. If someone's just like, well, then aren't you not supposed to be messing with it? That's not the way the energy works per se. If it doesn't want to tell you anything, you won't get anything. You will stay shuffling forever and nothing will come out. Or you'll try and get information, claircognizance or whatever through the mind, and nothing will come out. In this case, your keywords are going to be perspective, energy, forgiveness, and your last card on the deck is rest. But from a different deck, which I don't usually use for this, but I use whatever God wants me to, is transformation and faithful. And why I want to show them to you, I don't know. Transformation and faithful. So those are also going to be just keywords that if those resonated for you, then this possibly could be for you. But I also feel that if you've made it this far, then it's probably for you. But feel free to click off or click back on whenever you feel called, because everything is as it's meant to be, even if you don't know why. As soon as I was starting to ask about what energetic points did I need to work on, which is what I always do, I started already in the crown, but I was like, but it didn't feel like a spiritual, like a high connecting with source type of energy. It didn't feel like the chakra of the crown, but in this area. And then I got somebody's sun. So somebody's sun is around, and yes, that sun would have passed. Now, not sure if it's a more recent in this lifetime or past, but there is an energy that wants to show up as sun energy. So as a familial in relation to, and pressure. I'm getting pressure on cranium. I wasn't quite sure if I was kind of falling into the energy of the sun energy, as in maybe they had passed and it was due to a head energy, and that's kind of one aspect of what I did get, or what I'm feeling energetically, that it was someone that has passed. They were in an accident and it was something in regarding a head injury. Either they were in the hospital and there was just pressure on the cranium which caused some type of bleed. I feel like I'm digging into the energy. I'm gonna go ahead and step out, but that started it and I was like, oh, I should press record. I haven't gotten any other pressure points. Usually I have an idea. I would say for this collective group, you are not easy, as in you are not someone who likes to share their pain. You don't want people to know what you've been going through. You don't want people to know very much about you. You like to keep it private. And I think, though, that it's not that you don't want to share, because I'm getting very much so that if I crack open any points here that are going to be opened up to me, more than likely a lot of other things. It's like, once you start crying, you'll never stop, because you have had to be strong for so long and you've had to deal with so much for so long that that it's very difficult for you, that once that dam breaks, everything is coming through, and you make damn sure that dam doesn't break. My story says it's about to reach its max. So for this energy, I'm gonna have to be quick. So I'm getting a vibe that we are going to do like a blanket. We're going to do a blanket. It's like a cape. Very interesting, but that's the vibe. We're going to do a cape. And we're just going to apply some energy to this kind of guard that you have as another, not layer of protection. It's actually more like a soothing balm, so you don't feel like you need to have this very strong armor on. You know what I mean? It's like you're taking a diving suit to a bath, the full diving suit to a 3-inch water bath. That is the energy that you have. So we're gonna ah water. You might want to take a shower, get in water, wash your hands, wash your face. Just apply a sense of water. Very soothing. You need soothing things. You need to do things that create a salve or a soothing kind of energy around you right now. My nose also is leaking. Oh Jesus! Just a lot of leakage now. All right. It's not really anything for me to dig into, but I can feel the energy. It's so tough. So tough. So I really am just doing what Spirit is asking me to do. So if I get anything, I'll tell you. Otherwise, I'm just going to move. Releasing some big, heavy stuff. Quite guarded. Oh. It's like going through a rock, like a very tight canyon, and there's space in between. But once you get through, it's like you found Roman and Egyptian like writings on your walls, connected to an ancient civilization for sure. Your past is. There's a feeling to need to dig something out. But the more that I dig, the more raw I get, and the more raw I get, the less I can dig. That's what it feels like. Ooh. And I keep like spitting and water falling out, so. I don't know what's going on with you, collective. But boy. Ease. Because I'm not getting any specific energetic points. It's a blanket. And then digging into your energy in general, it's giving like ancient civilizations and writings and kind of clearing out a lot of rubble. It's like how you process energetically, how you process your problems, situations, trauma, pain, hurt, unresolved issues of whatever kind. You like store them into like sediments. I don't know why these they're references because they're for you. So, but sediment, it's like a buildup of sediment coming into space and then binding and creating new rock forms or metamorphoses or metamorphes. Anyways, not words I'm used to using. So someone could be into geology, someone could enjoy science. I'm getting very someone who's highly intellectual, highly like broad scoped within the world. Very. And I'm getting huge chunks of rock being how you store your energy and breaking it down and then coming into and it's almost like I said, if you break that wall of yours, it feels like it's all going to crumble. But I need you to know that it's not going to crumble down into nothing. Like how if ancient civilizations have been buried underneath something, and then you break your way and you fall into this new scope of a world, your horizons have changed into something completely different than what you had before. Scary, unknown, yes, but an ancient civilization with someone of your caliber who enjoys a mystery and enjoys finding new things and enjoys exploring new aspects, then there's something to look forward to. Now I know you're like, well, I'm not gonna fall into an ancient civilization. You might. What if this world from one perspective was one way, and by shifting and allowing a lot of these things to be resolved and break through and allow those walls and those dams to break and to flood to come in, then washes, I can already visually see as I'm talking, water flooding